Hi students, today in this video I am going to discuss about the photorespiration. Photorespiration is a process which will be taken in the photosynthesis, but it is a small process. Only few molecules only will involve in this one. Now we'll see what is photorespiration. Photorespiration means here the thing is photo means light. Respiration. All of you know what is respiration? Respiration will take oxygen and it will give out the carbon dioxide and it will give the energy in the respiration generally. But here in the photorespiration, it will take ATP. This is one of the difference between the respiration and photorespiration. Remember it. This is important point. Now, so photorespiration in the presence of the light, respiration will be taken. Why we are calling it as a respiration? It is as like a respiration. It is taking the oxygen and carbon dioxide and releasing the carbon dioxide. But ATP also it is taking. It is the one of the major difference between the respiration and photorespiration. Remember it. Now we are going to discuss this in this video mainly 5 points in the photorespiration. We are in the 5 points we have to observe. First point, important difference between C3 and C4 plants. What is the important difference? That is the photorespiration. C3 plants will have the photorespiration, C4 plants won't have the photorespiration. That also we'll see. Now, C3 plants first step of carbon dioxide fixation. C3 plant first step of the carbon dioxide means Kelvin cycle. In that one, what it will do? RuBP gives by taking the carbon dioxide in the presence of the RuBisCO enzyme, it will form two molecules of 3-phosphoglyceric acid. That all of you know in the Kelvin cycle in the first carboxylation what it is to happen. But here one thing you have to remember, the RuBisCO enzyme, what is the name? That is the ribulose bisphosphate carboxylase oxygenase. Ribulose bisphosphate carboxylase oxygenase is the RuBisCO. Ribulose bisphosphate is the thing, that is the molecule which is to accept the carbon dioxide, primary acceptor. So here carboxylase oxygenase, two things are there. Means generally the enzyme will take one of the substrate only. But here it can be taken either oxygen or the carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide or oxygen it will take. Dual nature RuBisCO is having. Remember this point is also important point. When it will take? When O2 percentage is more. O2 percentage is more in the stroma. In the stroma. When it will happen? When the light intensities are increasing, in the light reaction, the splitting of the water give the oxygen. That oxygen will enter into the stroma and then the mesophyll cells. So the mesophyll cells are containing more oxygen, including the stroma also, chloroplast stroma. So when the oxygen percentage increased, at that time oxygen will, some of the molecules of this RuBP will that RuBisCO will take the oxygen and it will fix the RuBP in the two molecules in different ways. That is called as photorespiration. RuBisCO will take oxygen when the oxygen percentage is increased. The ratio of the carbon dioxide in the air, CO2, is to have 0.0203 to 0.04% in the air, CO2, and O2 is 21%. Lot of difference. Where 21%, where 0.03 to 0.04%. But the affinity of the RuBisCO is more for the carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide, it is more when it is this ratio is 0.03 to 0.04 and oxygen is the 21%. When it is like this, there is no problem. But when oxygen percentage is increasing because of the high intensity of the light reaction will become high speed, and in that one splitting of the water will produce oxygen. That oxygen will come to the stroma of the chloroplast. From there it will be enter into all the other mesophyll cells. So oxygen percentage is increasing. At that time, what is the conditions, all the things, C4 plants I discussed before this video. So oxygen percentage is increasing more than 21%, or carbon dioxide percentage is less than 0.03%. At that time, means carbon dioxide percentage must be decreased. At that time, oxygen will be taken. The ratio must be changed. Means oxygen percentage should be more. But in the textbook has given equal, but it is wrong. The ratio is 0.032 in the carbon dioxide and oxygen is 21% in the air. When the ratio is like that, C3 plants won't do the photorespiration. But oxygen is increased because of the photolysis of the water, means splitting of the water in the high light intensities. That is not given, but in the C4 plants he has given. So increase at that time the RuBisCO enzyme. This is the ribulose bisphosphate carboxylase oxygenase. When it is in this ratio, it will take the carbon dioxide, definitely is more. When oxygen is increased, some of the oxygen molecules will attach to the RuBisCO enzyme. Oxygenase is also there, so it will take the oxygen also. So it is a competent to the carbon dioxide when he will ask. When oxygen percentage is increased in the stroma, at the time some of the carbon oxygen molecules will attach to the RuBisCO enzyme and it will fix to the RuBP, ribulose bisphosphate. So at that time, instead of the carbon dioxide, oxygen is attached to the RuBisCO enzyme and it will be taken as by the RuBP. This process is called as photorespiration. That is the nature of photorespiration. Now, in this one, which one is actively participating photorespiration? Which enzyme is important? This also you can ask. RuBisCO. RuBisCO enzyme only very important, which is to take part in the photorespiration. How? When the ratio of the oxygen is more or carbon dioxide percentage is less in the air, at that time, instead of the carbon dioxide, if the more affinity to the carbon dioxide, but its percentage is less, so it will take the oxygen. oxygen percentage is more, it will take. So this is called as photorespiration. That attaching, which enzyme is taking part more? That is the RuBisCO. RuBisCO enzyme is most abundant enzyme in the world, he has given. And the same thing he has given in the biomolecules also. RuBisCO is the abundant protein he has given, because all the enzymes are proteins. So there also he has given this, that he can give. RuBisCO is the protein. All the enzymes are proteins. That also you remember here. Now the RuBisCO, which is having the dual nature, is the cause for the photorespiration. This is also important point. So when oxygen percentage is more, then in the ratio, carbon dioxide percentage is more, nothing will happen. But oxygen percentage is increasing, it will be better. Or carbon dioxide percentage is decreased, at that time also it will be. So that process is called as a photorespiration, leads the photorespiration. Now nature of the RuBisCO is dual nature. It will take the carbon dioxide as well as the oxygen, depend upon their ratios. When the ratios are changed, it will take the oxygen. The ratios are changed by the oxygen increasing or decreasing of the carbon dioxide. All these points are important for me. Remember it. Now the RuBisCO enzyme, whenever we are seeing here, ribulose bisphosphate RuBP, ribulose bisphosphate carboxylase oxygenase is the enzyme which is having the dual nature. It can prefer, mainly it will effectively it will take the carbon dioxide, but it is able to take the oxygen also. Dual nature it is having. That is the nature of the RuBisCO. Remember it. And it is the abundant in the nature. RuBisCO enzyme. Not only enzyme means protein also he has given the biomolecule. Understand? No? Now we'll see. Photorespiration, what we are telling? When the oxygen percentage is increasing or decreasing the carbon dioxide percentage, at that time oxygen will attach to the RuBisCO enzyme and RuBP will be act as a substrate, and it will, what it will do? In the this one, it is forming in the C3 plants, it is doing the 2 molecules of 3-PGA. Now it will form, when the oxygen is more, it will form 1 molecule 3-PGA and 1 molecule 2-carbon compound, phosphoglycerate. This is phosphoglycerate, it is forming 2-carbon compound. Phosphoglycerate. Now the thing is, here also forming 2 molecules, but both are the C3 plant 3-phosphoglyceric acids. But here also it is forming. How? Because it is a 5-carbon compound. A 5-carbon compound will be divided when the oxygen is taken by the RuBisCO. It will be divided into 3-carbon compound phosphoglyceric acid, 1 molecule of the phosphoglycerate. This is the called dividing like this is photorespiration. In the photorespiration, whenever it is taking, here it is out of, but here it is a 2, means RuBP taking 1 carbon, becoming the 6-carbon compound and becoming the 2 3-carbon compounds. But here 1 3-carbon compound and 2-carbon compound. All these comparison can be given in the neat as he likes. So carefully read the textbook and listen this one. And now, so photorespiration will be taken place. But photorespiration, why it is biological function, up to now we don't know. Because anything is happening in the biosynthesis of the dark reaction, some meaning must be there, but we don't know that actually why it is happening like this. That is also given in the textbook, that also you should remember. Now the thing is, so such type of photorespiration, whenever it is taking, what it will do, it will lose the carbon dioxide and it will take the oxygen, as the oxygen percentage is more, and it will take the ATP also. And how it will take, it is the photorespiration pathway. He has given in the textbook, remember it. So photorespiration pathway, he has not mentioned the pathway, but in that pathway, other two cell organelles also used to involve. It is out of, but remember it. That whatever it is formed, 2-phosphoglycerate, it will come from the stroma to the cytoplasm and it will enter into the peroxisome. Peroxisome to it will enter into the, again it will come to the mitochondria. Means some reactions will be there, that it is not necessary here. So in the mitochondria, it will release the carbon dioxide. And again it will regenerate the 3-carbon compound by passing mitochondria to peroxisome, peroxisome to the chloroplast. It is a cyclic pathway, is a cyclic. This entire information is out of, remember it. But in this way, carbon dioxide is sending out. He will ask, from where the carbon is losing, from which one? From the RuBP. RuBP, it is losing carbon. Carbon fixation is the most important thing in the dark reaction by the RuBisCO enzyme. When the ratios are same ratios, means constant ratios. But whenever the ratios are, it has gone, means oxygen percentage may be increase or carbon dioxide percentage may be decrease. At that time, it will take the photorespiration. Because of that one carbon will be sent out as the carbon dioxide, and this pathway is the cyclic. It will take the ATP also. That we used to say photorespiration. And we don't know the biological function of the photorespiration up to now. And in this one, RuBisCO is the enzyme, abundant enzyme in the world, because producers are doing the food biosynthesis, means photosynthesis. So what it is preparing the food. For that one, carbon dioxide fixation is important in the dark reaction. So it is an abundant one. So producers are not there, there is no consumers. So it is out. And the same thing he has given in the biomolecules also, at the proteins he has given. That is the RuBisCO is the protein which is the abundant in the entire the biosphere. He has given that also, remember it. Now biological function we don't know why the photorespiration is taking place. Now we see how C4 plants avoid photorespiration. In the starting only we told that what is the difference between the C3 and C4 plants. That is, the photorespiration won't be present in the C4. Photorespiration is to present in the C3 plants. C3 plants it is to do like this, but the C4 plants won't do. How it will do, that also important. By in this one, in the C4 plants, mesophyll cells not having the RuBisCO. This is I thoroughly discussed in the C4 plants, and in the textbook also he has written. RuBisCO is absent in the mesophyll cells of the C4 plants. Then how the carbon dioxide will fix? PEP carboxylase enzyme used to fix and that is the way H-slack cycle. That is different one. Now you see, so by avoiding the RuBisCO enzyme in the mesophyll cells of the C4 plants, it will, there is no, when the RuBisCO is not there, there is no question of photorespiration. But RuBisCO is to present in the C4 plants in the bundle sheath cells. In the bundle sheath cells, how it is, that also in the textbook given, I also discussed in the previous video. So Calvin cycle will take place in the bundle sheath cells by having the RuBisCO enzyme, but RuBisCO enzyme is not present in the mesophyll cells of the C4 plant. So there is no question of the oxygen percentage has increased or decreased or whatever it may be. So oxygen won't have any effect in the fixation of the RuBisCO in that one. In the C4 plant, oxygen cannot travel into the bundle sheath cells because of the bundle sheath cells will have the thick cell wall which is impervious to the oxygen, and bundle sheath cells won't have the grana, egg granule. So there is no question of the generating of the oxygen in the bundle sheath cells. In this way, C4 plants are not showing photorespiration in this way. So in this, whenever we are discussing this one more thing we have to see. Even though this sub chapter is very small one, for last up to 20 he has asked one question, 23 he has asked, 24 also he asked. Before that one he asked in the 2016 also. So questions can be arise. Now whatever I told, important points, all are important for the NEET. Now whenever we are seeing the 2024, in this one, he has given two statements. That first statement is, in C3 plant, some O2 binds to RuBisCO. Carbon dioxide fixing will decrease. So C3 plants, it is happened. It can be happen. And second statement he has given, in C4 plants, mesophyll cells shows very little photorespiration. It is wrong statement. Because there is no RuBisCO in the mesophyll cells of the C4 plants, then there is no photorespiration in the mesophyll cells. So the statement 1 is correct and the statement 2 is the wrong. In that way he has given 2024. And next 2023 he has given one more question. For statement 1, photorespiration does not occur in the C4 plants. Yes, it is true. Because they are not having the RuBisCO in the mesophyll cells. That is the thing. Already we discussed. So it is correct. Second statement, RuBisCO is the most abundant enzyme in the world. Yes. Not only enzyme, it is protein also. That also I discussed. So both the statements are correct in the 2023. Now 2020 has given the oxygenation activity of RuBisCO enzyme in photorespiration leads to formation of oxygenation. Means oxygen, if it takes the RuBisCO, what it leads to the photorespiration. He has given glycolysis and other things. Answer is the photorespiration, which is this point, important difference. Okay. Now 16 he has given the major difference between the C3 and C4 plants is, that is the first point. And in my video, whatever I told, different points, important point, all will come as the NEET. Even though it is small topic, it is important for the NEET, remember it. And the regular understanding also, this is the reason in this one. So this is the thing, but the biological this need, we don't know why it is happening, function. But the thing is, it is happening by the importance of difference C3, C4, the photorespiration. C3 plant first step is this one, and 2 molecules, 3 phosphoglyceric acid is forming in the RuBisCO. when the concentration of the in the air, that is whatever the carbon dioxide and next is the oxygen are in the constant, means this is the ratio. And if the oxygen is increased or the decrease of the carbon dioxide percentage, photorespiration will be taken place. And photorespiration, that is the oxygen concentration increase or decrease of the carbon dioxide, the RuBisCO enzyme, which is the ribulose bisphosphate carboxylase oxygenase, is you can take the oxygen also, because of its dual nature. Next, if it is when it is happening, what happens? It also will produce two molecules from the RuBP. It by RuBisCO enzyme will take the oxygen, and RuBP to the substrate will act as substrate, and it will form one molecule of the 3-phosphoglyceric acid, one molecule of the phosphoglycerate. This is the thing. And how it is avoiding that Seaborg cycle, already I discussed. In this way, photorespiration is very important for the NEET exam, and understanding also very important. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel. And the next video is within short time it will come. That is the factors affecting the photosynthesis. That is also most important. So not only these previous videos also, if you want to know the orientation, NEET orientation, you see those things also. Please subscribe the channel, and if you like, put the liking in this one. Thank you.